Hello Park Art friends, thanks for watching another video and joining me for some more art making. I'm Miss Molly and today's word is optical illusion. Optical illusion is when an artist tricks your eye. Optical means eye or from the eye, and an illusion is a trick. So today I'm going to show you how you can create art that tricks your mind into seeing something else. What do you see when you look at this? Are things coming out at you? Are things sinking into this flat paper? We're going to create this. Let's get started. Artists have found lots of ways to create designs that trick the eye. Lots of times in an optical illusion, you can see things two ways. For example, in this design, what do you see? Do you see the word optical? Can you also find the word illusion? Sometimes it challenges your brain to look at something in different ways. What illusion do you see happening here? How about in this black and white one? It looks like the lines are coming up off the page. It looks like the paper is almost made of fabric and it's moving. Some illusions really look like they're moving. If you look at this one, you may see the shapes moving around, but if you just look at one part, it stays still. Artists realize the way you put lines and shapes together sometimes creates these moving illusions. Are you ready to start your own optical illusion? Okay, for your illusion project, you need a pencil, a permanent marker, and some crayons. Now the first thing you're going to do is make a dot in the center of your paper. It does not need to be perfect. And what we're going to do is make lines all the way across our paper, and we're going to try to make 6 lines. A ruler would work really well here, but if you don't have a ruler, don't worry. You can just use an extra piece of paper or anything that has a straight edge. You could use a book cover or anything like that. So I'm going to start, let's start straight across. I'm going to do one line, so I'm pressing against my paper and I'm lining up with my dot in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to turn my paper. That's for my second line. So 2 lines. I'm going to do one straight up. That's my 3rd line. And don't worry if it doesn't go exactly through the center. Get as close as you can. Now on my 4th line here, doesn't quite fit, so I'm going to just trace what fits, and then I'm going to move this down to line up with the straight line I just made. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. You can actually make 4 lines or 6 lines. You want to make an even number. So that means you could make 4 lines, you could make 6 lines, you could make 8 lines. You couldn't make 7, you can't make 5. You have to have them even because we're going to make a pattern. So if I were to make a pattern, say you start here, X, O, X, O, X, O, X, O, X. You don't want to land on an O. So this is a nice even number, and this will create a nice pattern for us. Now we're going to draw some curved lines to create an illusion. You might want to start in pencil so you don't get confused. What you're going to do is you're going to go from one line to one line, and you're going to curve in, almost like a spider web. But the trick is, on the next one, you're going to curve up. So we're making a pattern. Curve in, curve up. curve in, curve up. Now this one I'm going to connect in, and this one I'm going to connect up. So you've actually kind of made this wiggly shape by doing it that way. Let's try that again. You're going to curve in and up, in and up, in and up, in. Once you get the hang of it, you can go to your Sharpie. Okay, so this part would be in. You can also maybe do it this way where you know one row is all going to be in. You make all those curves. When you get to the edge, you want to just imagine where the line would go. So for instance, this one, I want to make sure I start on that line that's next door. So I'm going to start there and bring this up. Start there, bring this up. Now I'm kind of would probably go off the page, so I'm not going to draw my table. I'm just going to imagine where my line would be and come back down here. Same here. I might just touch right there and then come in. Right here, I'm not going to start here. I'm not going to start here. I'm going to start right where the neighbor started. I'm not going to go up. Look what you did before. I'm going to go in. From here to here, I'm going to go in. And I imagine that there might be another one there. Okay? So you can continue making sure you go from side to side, alternating in and up. You can also trace over the straight lines when you're done. Okay, so you might already kind of see an illusion of it looking like the lines are going into your paper and then popping out of your paper. Now we're going to use some color to make this illusion even more strong. What you can do is pick two colors, maybe two colors that you think look good together, or two of your favorite colors, and you're going to make a pattern. So that means I can start with my first one. I like to outline my shape to give me a border to then color it in. So I'm going to do purple. Right next door, I'm going to make a border, color it in, this nice blue, purple, blue, purple. You can guess the next color is blue. So you can see all these teardrop shapes are turning purple, and all these little curved triangles are turning blue. And since we made an even number of lines, I know that I'm going to end on a blue, which will make a nice pattern. Okay, so you just start with that pattern in the middle. Now the next thing, you're actually going to leave this next spot on each row, you're going to leave that white, okay? So you're not going to color this row, but you're going to continue doing this same pattern every other space. So that means I'm going to skip this row, I'm going to hop over, and I'm going to do this blue not here, but right here. So you need to pay attention to what you are doing. And I can color that in. While I have my blue, should I color this one? No, I have to skip it, and I'll color the next one. This would be a nice project to do. Maybe listen to your favorite music when you just want to relax, zone out, and do some nice relaxing coloring. Okay, so my purple, am I going to color here? No, I'm going to hop it. I'm going to do my purple next to here. Sometimes I see my students marking off where they're going to color so they can remember. And just think before you color and you should be fine. So you're making a pattern this way, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, but also this way, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, purple, white, purple, white. Okay, so pay attention to your coloring and have fun. Now would be a good time to pause the video and do that coloring pattern. Alright, do you think that coloring helped the illusion a little bit? I think it did. I think the blue looked more like it's popping out and the purple looks more like it's sinking in, and it kind of tricks my eye a little bit. We're going to do a little bit more coloring to make the illusion even more. And we're going to do something that's called value. Adding value is the dark and lights of colors. So with my purple, I'm going to be making dark purples, pressing hard with my crayon, medium purples, pressing medium, and light, pressing really, really light. I'm going to do the same with my blue, making dark values, medium values, and light values. So you might want to practice that on the back of your paper, making sure you can get dark, medium, and light. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill in our white spots with value. Okay? So that means that right here I have my blue and then I have white. I'm going to start my dark value right at the edge, then do medium, and then light. So you really want the middle to be white. You want it to be getting so light that it's white. So I'll show you in the bigger space here. I want to do dark right next to my Sharpie, medium, and light. Medium and light. And that's going to help it look like it's popping up. We're going to do the same on our purple. Darkest right next to that Sharpie. Medium. And light. Right up to the white. Dark next to the Sharpie. Medium. All the way working towards the center to light. Just a very light touch on your paper. Medium to light. And the more you practice with this shading technique, the better you'll get. Right now you can pause the video and do your own shading. Okay, we did it. It took a lot of coloring, but I enjoyed it, and now I really know how to shade, and I think it looks pretty cool. I really like how the more you look at it, the more it starts to trick your eye and you see different ways that the lines can go on the flat paper. I hope you enjoyed making this optical illusion, and I hope to see you next time.